Chapter 3: The Blade's Awakening. The sun was barely rising, painting the sky in soft shades of orange, but Yoshimitsu Fez was already standing in the courtyard, battered and bruised from the night before. He had lost. Masuhiro Kimiyama had bested him every single time, striking him down in seconds with what seemed like effortless precision. Fez's body ached, his pride stung, but his mind burned with something stronger. Determination. If he was going to stay here, if he was going to walk this new path, he had to grow stronger. He picked up the wooden bokken from the ground and positioned himself in a stance he had seen Masuhiro use. He took a deep breath, feeling the weight of the blade in his hands. Unlike the rusty knives and makeshift weapons he had used in the streets, this was different. It required control, not just raw instinct. He swung. Too stiff. Again. Too slow. He swung over and over, adjusting, correcting. He had no teacher but his own failures, and he had no patience for weakness. That was when he heard the voice behind him. "You're gripping it too tightly." Fez turned to see Masuhiro watching him from the porch, arms crossed. Fez frowned. "I need a firm grip to control the blade." Masuhiro stepped forward, picking up a bokken of his own. "A firm grip? Yes, but not like that. Your hands are too tense. It slows your reaction time." He raised his sword effortlessly. "A sword is an extension of your body, Fez, not a tool you force into submission." Fez narrowed his eyes. "So what? I just hold it loosely and hope for the best." Masuhiro smirked, not loosely, fluidly. Without warning, he lunged. Fez barely had time to react before Masuhiro's wooden sword whipped through the air, striking Fez's weapon with such force that it flew from his hands. Before Fez could move, Masuhiro was behind him, the edge of the bokken resting lightly against his neck. "You are strong," Masuhiro said, "but strength without control is nothing more than wasted power." Fez clenched his fist. "Then teach me." Masuhiro pulled back, lowering his weapon. "We start at sunrise tomorrow, no complaints, no shortcuts." Fez wiped the sweat from his forehead. "Fine, I'll be ready." Masuhiro smiled. "We'll see." Later that afternoon, Fez walked through the halls of the estate, his body still sore from training. As he turned a corner, he spotted Ryoma Kimiyama, dressed in a dark blue gi, practicing strikes with his own bokken in the inner courtyard. Ryoma noticed Fez and grinned. "You're still alive? That's surprising." Fez smirked barely. Ryoma stepped forward, twirling his wooden sword. "You know, if you want to get stronger, you should train with me too." Fez raised an eyebrow. You're what, 13? Ryoma's grin widened. "Yeah, and I've been training under my father since I could hold a blade. You may have street smarts, but I have skill." Fez crossed his arms. "You saying you can beat me?" Ryoma's eyes lit up. "Let's find out." Without hesitation, Ryoma launched forward. Fez sidestepped, barely avoiding the first strike, but Ryoma didn't stop. His movements were sharp, his footwork precise. Each attack forced Fez to move, adjusting, dodging, until he slipped. Ryoma's sword stopped inches from Fez's chest. Fez stared at it, breathing hard. Ryoma grinned. "I win." Fez growled, "TCH, beginner's luck." Ryoma laughed, stepping back. "You're strong, Fez, but you still fight like you're on the streets. Out there, instincts save you, but here," he tapped his temple, "you need strategy." Fez exhaled. "Then I'll just have to get better." Ryoma smiled. "Good, because next time I won't go easy." That night, as the household slept, a lone figure stood on the rooftop of the Kimiyama estate, watching. Hidden beneath the cover of the trees, dressed in black, a man with a scarred face gazed down at Fez through the moonlight. "So the lost boy is still alive," the man murmured. His fingers curled around a small black device, a communicator. A distorted voice spoke through it. "Observe, do not engage yet." The man smirked. "Understood." Then, like a phantom, he vanished into the night.